In round 4, we determine our winner, the expert of experts. And it's anybody's game because our experts can wager any or all of their money. Take a look at that scoreboard.
Yeah.
Just $2 separates last place from first place.
That's why we have beer now.
That's a good point. And I can't tell you all of the amounts of the wagers, but I looked at them, and you can expect a score earthquake in this round.
What? What? A scorequake?
A scorequake. First of its kind. Dave, you've been given 2 categories, Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and the Great Muppet Caper. You've had time to think about it, and in your first category, you bet $2. Here's your question for Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. On The Muppet Show, just as alchemists tried to turn lead into gold, Dr. Bunsen Honeydew creates a device that turns gold into what?
I don't know why I only bet $2. He turns gold into cottage cheese.
That took almost no time at all, and you have gained $2.
That is not a useful
Unfortunately, you can't go back and bet more.
But he did.
It's a good
The
start.
thief comes and he's like, oh, this is cottage cheese.
Wow.
It was great.
It could be useful, I suppose.
Wow. Here
Okay.
in LA.
Moving on to our second question. This is for Whitney. You have 2 categories, second baseman and World Series. In your first category, second baseman, you bet $10.
Yes, I did.
Here's your question.
Okay.
What Yankee became the first second baseman to ever hit 30 home runs and steal 30 bases in a single season?
That would be Mr. Long Socks himself, Alfonso Soriano.
There you go. $10 for you.
Thank you.
As I promised, scorequake.
Scoreplosion.
Tim, your first question in round 4, your first category, awards, you wagered $3. You're able to get into second place with this, so be very careful. Wait, I just realized I don't actually have the question. You be careful. I'm going to be completely reckless.
Then I will say the Golden Globe.
I will point out, I realized it later than I should have. Nobody else realized it until after. Your question, in what category did Firefly win its only Emmy?
You don't have to know whether I'm getting it right or wrong.
No, I know, but
Feel
I'm
free to guess.
testing you. This is fun.
A few seconds left.
Art direction.
Unfortunately, no. Although close, the correct answer was outstanding visual and special effects for a series.
Yeah, that's art direction.
Tim, your second question of round 4, your final question of the day. You're currently in last, but if you gain the $25 you've wagered on your second category, you can take the lead. Bear in mind, this is your final chance to add or lose money in this episode of The Experts. Your question in the category first names. What is the first name of the bounty hunter Early, who comes after River in the episode Objects in Space?
Well, this character is actually named after an ancestor of Nathan Fillion.
Oh, he knows it. Crap.
Jubal Early.
Well, thank you very much. We didn't need his life history, but that is correct. And with that, you have doubled your score, taking the lead with $50.
Wow. Wow.
Pretty insurmountable.
Wow.
Yeah. Whitney, moving on to you, your second question in the round, and
Yes.
also your last chance to gain or lose money.
Okay.
If you get the $15 that you wagered on this question, you will take the lead, putting you
Yes.
$1 ahead of Tim.
Yes, I will.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
I'm excited. Let's continue with the scorequake. Your category, World Series. Who had the most World Series home runs under Joe Torre?
That's a good question.
It is a really good question. I am going to say, and it's a controversial answer, and it's probably going to be wrong, but I got to go with Mr. November, Derek Jeter.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect. The person with the most World Series home runs under Joe Torre was Bernie Williams with 5.
That was the other one I was going to say.
Moving on to the final expert in this round, Dave. Your category, the Great Muppet Caper.
Please get it wrong.
You wagered $25, which would also put you in the lead if you answer it correctly. Your question, what 2 Muppets are the Happiness Hotel bellhops in the Great Muppet Caper?
I think it is Rizzo and Scooter.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
It is your final and your correct answer. Adding $25 to your score, putting you at 54 and ahead of Tim, making you tonight's expert of experts. Congratulations, Dave. You are the expert of experts for tonight. When we come back, you're going to be answering the hardest question in the world.
In the world.